Well, hello again. Checking in later than normal. Listen, when I when I started putting this little thing together here, and it's not been that long, I wrote in the tagline culture and whatever I want. So I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to say this. When I was going through my political science degree, my first one, we would talk about, you know, horse race coverage, campaigning in terms of gamesmanship, oh, who got the last shot and who's up now? He's winning by this many points, yada, yada, yada. But as part of strategizing or, you know, damage control, if my dog back there, if something happens and you needed to go away, you try to quickly cover it up, put out a statement, do your classic what about, he said, she said. And if it's not that big of a deal, or even if it is that big of a deal, usually if people aren't focused and talking about it because they've got so many other things going on, we there's 10 other incidents while one problem is going on. There's our everyday lives. Usually around the 3 weeks to almost 2 months, depending on what it is, it just dies down and gets buried until the next elections or until whenever the next important vote or scandal comes up. It is what it is. It's just business as usual. Now, looking at how quickly some other nations are responding to this, you know, bullshit, putting it nicely. Oh no, demonetized. Ooh, whatever. I'm a small ass channel. This is nothing. What even a channel? It's only got 11, 12 videos. Barely anything at this point in time. It's going to be a minute. That's fine. I got all day, really. I'm a patient man. Yet, the fact that we sit here, what, 2 weeks out? There's nobody being, there's no subpoenas, there's no one going through Congress. We just had Pam Bondi make an ass of herself. It was a hell of a show, though. I'll give him that. The last 15 years have been a show. It's scary. It's disheartening. It's entertaining. It really is, and it's extremely frustrating too. With this, all wrapped up into some concurrent ball of negativity and division. And I was trying to make this point a little bit yesterday because if we don't eventually see this through and do the right things or make changes, yeah, we're going to end up in a metropolis. We're going to end up with something playing out in Luchino Visconti's The Damned. I'm going to talk about that another time, not right now. There's a lot of layers to that film. And, Eyes Wide Shut, I'm glad people are rediscovering that. I would even go so far as to include Clockwork Orange, Doctor Strangelove, anything with social, cultural differences, class, state mind control, and other things of that nature, and violence, sexuality, by all accounts. Again, this will be a separate little video because there's more to the Eyes Wide Shut than just the one thing that, let's be real, we've talked about existing for decades. And the TV shows like X-Files, even though there's aliens involved, but still, all these legal dramas, the conspiracy theory sci-fi shows, you know that's all. Most of those have some actual basis in fact. Say what you want, but I'm looking at the last couple of weeks saying, well, we talked about it for years with my dad. I would talk about it with my friends, coworkers. This is stuff that interested us because you always said there was a shadowy cabal or 1% owning everything, and here it is. It's doing all this shit, and it's. I said this in my own session the other day. It's somewhat vindicating that you can go, "Ooh, I was right." At the same time, eesh, oof. I wish I wasn't right. I the astounding thing now is okay. Well, we gotta see how far this shit goes. The fact that we're seemingly covering for people, and anybody named is getting the okay to spray our food and crops with RNA material, Bill Gates. Other people get to keep flying around their jets. They haven't been subpoenaed. There hasn't been any hearings yet with them. It makes you go, what are we doing? This country is supposed to stand for greater things than just what a couple of elites want and decide. That was not the point of the founding of this nation. No matter what power the founding fathers had, or as individuals, the idea was that everyone had their rights, that had their freedoms. You could say what you want, and if you do something, you will be brought to a court of law. Yet, I'm watching, listening again, as we watch a couple of mega rich bastards seemingly get away scot-free, same as it has been for the last 50, 60 years. And it's been going this way since Kennedy. And then the other Kennedy. You gotta ask, again, aren't we tired? The idea is to keep us down. We're getting stressed out, having to do 2 jobs, maybe 3, just to afford this rent hike and increase when our taxes go up, and you got to deal with the everyday shit. You can't even own your own. It's gonna be like you can't even own your damn car now, and they're gonna put kill switches in. So you want to get somewhere? Nope. Go ahead and turn it off. Wake up, people. We gotta sit down, be able to not scream at each other, and voice our opinions one at a time. Figure out a way that we can work together, because if we don't, we are so screwed. It's already looking bad. It's gotten worse. And I'm just, I don't know, guys. I'm going to shut up now because I'm going off the rails. But I've always been a listener. I love working with people. I like having these conversations. I try to mediate a lot of things. So I'm going to stop now because it's been long enough. Feel free to chime in, comment below. Try again tomorrow. It's like anything else. I'm just sick of it. And I know better, and some people don't know better in some cases, but this is ridiculous. We gotta start moving on this. I'm just tired of it. So, good night. I'm not gonna follow off with the same send-off I had the last couple of videos, because it's seeming like we're going there. But, take care.